It's great to be back in Del Rio. There's a couple of things that I wanted to share. The mayor and I have been working on the issue of us losing the airlines, which I thought was detrimental. I feel very confident about reigniting an airlines here in Del Rio, and it's absolutely critical for multiple different reasons. One is the base. We have to make sure that those airmen have a direct, a reasonable flight to get here. That's a piece to it. The other piece is our border security situation. The Del Rio sector on the Customs and Border Protection has been one of the busiest sectors in the entire country for years now. And so that's another area. And then the third piece that sadly doesn't get talked about enough is the international trade and commerce aspect of it. There's so many different opportunities that Mexico is busting at the seams in many cases, and Del Rio needs to be that hub of area where we can have that trade and commerce. The other thing I want to share a couple other things is the base and the National Defense Authorization Act, NDAA. We were able to get $58 million in there for the T7 program. I think that's going to be countless jobs and opportunities for years to come. And then the third piece before I turn it over to the mayor that I wanted to highlight is the sportsplex. I used one of my community projects this cycle and for a few $1,000,000 for a sportsplex. Our kids, they are our future. We have to invest in them, and we have to make sure that they have a place to play baseball and football and soccer. But it's not fair to them for them to be playing in caliche fields. But I love the fact that the community of Del Rio made this sportsplex a priority. The future of Del Rio and the surrounding area is very bright.
We've been told on several occasions, both by city elected leaders and by your administrative staff, that you are realistically looking at the end of 2025 as the time frame for having an airline back on the ground here in Del Rio. How realistic do you all feel that is at this point?
You want to take it? Or I'll take it?
You start, and then
Well, I
I'll add to
think
it.
with the negotiations of Mr. Chavez and Jorge Ramon with several airlines, it's kind of realistic.
I'll add late 2025 is too late for me. I mean, we need it now. And we got a $1.2 million grant as a federal grant. There's already funds there available to start getting that ball rolling.
As soon as we connect with the right airlines that are going to come to Del Rio, then I think we're ready.